Shalom guys, and welcome to a new video. This video is very different. It is an informative, hopefully inspiring video. If any of your family members or children go through what my child just went through and is still not battling it, but he is working on the damage that was done from this. So I want to make sure I record this information because I think that it's something the Most High will want me to share to help out mankind if you come across anything like this in your household. So I just came outside real quick in Bubbles because I miss her anyway. She's back up and running, and there's a quiet place where I can just record and put my thoughts onto video. So let's get into it. Well, as some of you, a lot of you actually do not know, but if some of you know, Noah has been sick, and all praise to the Most High. He is much better. He is the actual virus that was inside of Noah is gone. He is now negative for the virus. But what virus is that? So no, it's not the C word virus. It is not. He did not have the flu, and they checked him for strep too, and he did not have that. But what he did have was something called adenovirus. So let's talk about how the Most High works. First of all, we were supposed to have been gone, right? We were supposed to have been headed to Florida for hubby's job. But there was a tornado that happened here in Tennessee, and they put him to work here. So we'll be here for a little while longer. But it all worked out because I was able to take Noah to his primary care physician, that we absolutely love him because he does not care that my children does not take vaccines, and he takes care of them very well. So all praise to the Most High for allowing us to have a doctor that is great like that. But we were in our home base, and we were able to take Noah to the doctor on day 4. On day 4, we are in currently day 6, and he's much better. So adenovirus. So the crazy thing about it was, he had the chills, he had no appetite, he had a fever, no cough. He threw up the first day. He couldn't hold his own bowels. And if it's TMI, you can click off. That's up to you. But I'm just being raw, transparent, because it is what it is. What else he had? His eyes is really, really red, right? I thought that it was just red because of the fever and just because he was sick. But that wasn't so the case. Second day, he was kind of acting really mentally not there. I asked him a question. He wouldn't answer. He wouldn't even look my way. He wouldn't even respond. He wouldn't make eye contact. He acted like he didn't hear me talking to him, to the point where I was like, no, do you hear me talking to you? Hubby was like, it could be just the fever. He's just tired. He's just exhausted. So yes, the virus did play a big role on his brain, but we'll get to all those other symptoms in just a second. So when I took him to the doctor, I finally took him to the doctor because he was just losing weight too rapidly, like to the point where I see the back of his spine, his hip bone. It was too weird for me. I'm like, no. Most High, I'm taking him to the doctor. Be with us. Be with this doctor. Tell us what it is. I trust you. Let's do this. Pile them all up. Blessedly, Bubbles just got fixed this week, right? So I had Bubbles. I was able to put all my children in the car. Hubby was at work, and I was able to take him on to the doctor. So I took him to the doctor, and as soon as I walked in there, he was like, I know what he has. Just by me looking at his eyes and the symptoms, he has adenovirus. I said, adenovirus. Now, that's all he said. When I tell you that doctor didn't give me no more information other than he has adenovirus, I can tell about the symptoms in his eyes. And also, there's nothing I can give you. I cannot write you a prescription. The only thing you can do is let it pass and to keep him hydrated. That's it. And he sent us home. He said, it will pass, though. It will pass. So, of course, that's not enough for me. I took it upon myself to research it and look it up. First of all, I don't know how old adenovirus is. I don't know if it's old. I don't know if it's new. I don't know if it's been around before. I'm sure it's been around before because ain't no new under the sun. But I ain't never heard of it. If you've heard of it, definitely comment down in the description, in the comment box below. And tell me what you know about adenovirus. But I've never heard of it. This is what I learned about adenovirus. So with adenovirus, what I researched and learned from research and looking at Noah is it attacks the lining of your eyes. It is found in children and people with weak immune systems. If you have a fairly strong immune system, you wouldn't even know you had it if you even had it. It it won't even show any symptoms. Your body just fight it and move on. But it does attack children and people with weak immune systems. So if you know somebody with autoimmune diseases or somebody that gets sick all the time, don't even go around them. Like, let yourself heal first. But for the most part, like, adults just don't get it. It's something that's in children for the most part. So it's something that's in children. It attacks the lining of their eyes, which Noah had. It attacks their nervous system, which he had. He could not stand to be not just touched. He could not move his legs. His legs was in extreme pain. We had to pick him up to take him to pee, pick him up to bring him to the table, pick him up to put him on the couch, pick him up to take him to the bed. We had to try to make him walk a little bit because we wanted to work on his lymphatic system and move him around a little bit, but it does attack the lymphatic system. But I think most viruses attack the lymphatic system anyway. And it attacks the gastrointestinal tract, which is why he could not hold his own bowels on his own. He had to go into pull-ups. As a 5-year-old, he was like, he just went with it. He was just like, kind of like he was depressed. But I guess when you think about your eyes hurting, it said that your eyes can become cloudy, their vision can be blurred, and it works on the brain, which explains also how he's delayed in replying. And not all the time. Sometimes he on it, and sometimes he's like, I don't know what I said. I forgot what I said. I just forgot. And he does that. And he does that even this morning when I was brushing his teeth. And he's like, I forgot what I said. I don't know what I said. Which is sad, right? It's sad for me because he's a brilliant child. And he still is. And he's going to overcome all the damage that was done for the virus. But let's continue to remember that the Most High blessed me to take him to the doctor. And the doctor told me exactly what it was. And all the symptoms matched. He tested negative for COVID, tested negative for flu. He tested negative for the strep. It does also work on their lungs, right? Which we hear that the C word does too. The difference is the eyes, the nervous system, and the gastro, and then the brain. I think those are different symptoms than the C word, right? And so, of course, he had no appetite, so he lost lots of weight, and that bothered me. I'm just putting this information out there to let you guys know if your child come down with this is what they probably have. Do your own research, girl. Don't take my word for it. If that's what your kid had, this is what my kid had, okay? And do your research. I'm not a doctor, a nurse, or none. I'm just a mama that try to heal her family when the Most High allows me to. That's it. I'm just a mama that live in an RV with 5 kids. Let's move on a little bit with this because I do gotta go back into the house. So what did I do for him? First of all, I know viruses have to run its course, but there's a few things that I was able to do, I think, to speed up the process. I did read that this virus can last up to 3 weeks, but I am pretty sure that the herbs that the Most High has blessed me to have in my home shorten the time that baby Noah was sick. Peyton's was sick too for 9 days, but she didn't have the eye thing. She could walk. Noah just got attacked much worse, but at the same time, she is older. Normally it's like little smaller kids that has it worse, and Noah is 2 years younger than Peyton. She just didn't get hit as bad. She just was weak and tired, but she can walk. Noah literally is like, I can't hold his cup. I had to feed him myself spoon by spoon. He couldn't hold his head up. It was just so sad for a mama. What did I give him though? So I am really into herbs, right? I would tell myself I'm an herbalist. I don't have to have a certificate, but I use them and I do my research and So first of all, I use linen, and some of you guys know that linen is a healing fabric, right? I took a pair of linen pants, and care what it take. I cut them linen pants up, honey, and I take that linen and I put some star anise essential oil on it, kind of air it out a little bit so it's not too strong, and I put him in his socks. I definitely think that cuts it down because it's antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal, and antiviral. It also inserts antioxidants into the body, so I put that in his foot. I can only do that one day because he was like, Mama, I don't like the smell. It smells like licorice, but he was being very whiny. But I digress. He was sick, so he gets what he wants, right? And so I did that. I also made tea every day around the clock. around the clock. And not only did Noah take it, the entire household, all the way up to me and Zay, took the same tea. That tea had peppermint mullein. Mullein is great for mucus and inflammation. Get you a bag if you can. Keep it on hand. Peppermint, of course, help open up things, and it makes tea more bearable because it's a nice soothing taste. I also put thyme in there. Thyme is high in antioxidants. When you get a virus, you can't really kill the virus, really, but you can give your body more antioxidants, more good soldiers to fight the virus. So I tried to load our whole household up with more antioxidants. I cut sugar, because sugar feeds viruses and bacteria in the body and inflammation. What else did I do? The thyme, the mullein. That's my neighbor's child. I'm gonna let that baby be great. What else did I put in that tea? So that's something that we took, and I put star anise in there, maybe like 2 star anise, little stars in there. And we drank that twice a day, right? It became kind of like a routine at this point and kind of soothing. So that's what I did. But for the first 3 days, once I noticed this was happening, even before I took him to the doctor, we did a wormwood 3 days. So small dose of wormwood, I had it in tincture form, in some water. It is totally disgusting because it's a bitter herb. But what does wormwood do? Sweet wormwood is a herb that expels parasites, and the virus is just a parasite. It's just a nasty little thing inside of your body that's microbial, and it's attacking you. That's all it was. I do think this definitely helped cut his time in more than half the time that he could have had this virus in his body. He is now negative for adenovirus, but he still, like I said, has lingering side effects at this point. What else did I do? I kept a essential oil called Germ Fighter rotating in the diffuser. Also essential oil called Thieves that fights germs in the air, on you, whatever. Thieves, I kept that running in it. So the air I kept purified, and I cleaned the house with Thieves or vinegar and things like that. I cleaned around the clock every day, all day, just to keep it down. Blessedly, no one else got sick. Everyone is still hyper. Everybody's still normal and fantastic. And Noah, like I said, is negative now, but he still is having a hard time walking. His leg's still weak. I got to get his weight up. He's still a little brain foggy. And what else? His eyes are doing much better. So what did I do for his eyes? For his eyes, I bought this distilled water, and I had this really, really, really little mason jar. I bought it because it was just cute, but it came in handy. I put a little distilled water in the mason jar, and I put 3 drops of colloidal silver. And I did eye rinse once a day. Just once a day, I did an eye rinse on me and on him. I did anything on him that I did on me because I was his caretaker, and I was the one taking care of him. So I have to make sure I keep myself up. I have been fine. I have no issues. But again, it's a virus that's attacking kids. And so the first day I finally did that colloidal silver, when I found out that this virus attacks the lining of the eyes, his eyes cleared up. So I did that for 3 days, right? I did that for 3 days because today is day 6, and he's doing great. So I did the eye rinse for 3 days. I also started putting colloidal silver down his nostrils, and I do enough where he hold his head back. It can drip down his throat and cleanse that nasal passage and drop down through his throat and cleanse all that through and through. All those things definitely helped my Noah to overcome. It was a really bad situation when you are a mom of 5. Live your best life. It's okay. You can scream. He's young. He's like 3. He's just like Judah. Judah will be out here screaming too, so it's all good. What was I saying? Being a mom of 5 in the house with a sick 5-year-old that can't even lift his own body weight, overcoming a sickness 7-year-old, of course a 10-year-old that is definitely missing homeschool because mama is definitely overwhelmed at this point, a 3-year-old that act like he don't care about none of it, and a 1-year-old that just want to hold you. Let's talk about the caretaker part. It has been a lot. I have had breakdowns probably 3 days in a row just for being exhausted. Like I told you, Peyton had 9 days before Noah even started. And at first I was hyped. I'm like, I got this, you know. I can cook the chicken noodle soup. I can continue to clean surface. Move him from the couch, disinfect the couch. Move him to the bed, disinfect the bed. I have to walk to the laundromat every day. It became a lot. As a caretaker, I became extremely exhausted, and I didn't have no mental breakdowns or anything, but I cried my way through many of nights. So this is the inspiring part I want to give you guys. As a caretaker of little children that get sick and that you still have to run your household, be gentle to yourself. If you need to order out food, at that point, at a certain point, I was like, I can't cook another oatmeal. I can't cook another egg. I cannot make another toast. I cannot stir another pot. I need to stay with this tea, stay with disinfecting, and just be with him. So at some point, a lot of the money went towards eating out to feed everyone else and to make sure I kept my energy up by feeding myself. I literally couldn't. I was exhausted. I was in prayer warrior mode. Heal my baby most high. Just keeping him up and up. And like I said, I'm little. Okay. So I'm picking up Noah every day, all day, carrying him. It got too much. And then Torah, and then Judah. And then of course, Peyton is doing much better, but I still had to keep her and Jeremiah on task. Hubby could help when he could, but I need him to go to work so we can get money to buy more groceries, because I'm using all the money up eating out. But I can't beat myself up over that, because if I would have continued to try to cook and keep everything up, I probably would have had a mental breakdown, and we don't have time for that. I have learned that as a mom, and not even as a mom with 6 kids yet, you have to be more gentle with yourself. I know with a lot of sleepless nights of worrying about my son, my mind will start to wander into really dark places. Like, what if he's stuck like this for the rest of his life? Or what if this is a permanent way that he's going to be? What if this virus take him out? What if he don't come out of this? And those things you want to avoid, because it's just not good for nobody, right? It's not good for the healing process, and it's not good for you to continue to provide what you need for your sick child and your overall household. So I have to wrap this up. Overall, be gentle with yourself, mama. And so where do I stand right now? So right now, I did have a trip I was supposed to be taking on Saturday. I decided not to go because I cannot leave my child like that. And I just feel better staying at this point. And yeah, I'm sad, but sometimes making the right decision can be hard. So I did have to cancel my flight. So I'm just going to continue to love on my children and love on Mr. Noah, get him in the sun, continue to work on his legs and his movement, and continue to build up his muscle again. He is now on a protein shake, and I do force him to eat so that I can build his weight back up so that we can get him to normal eventually. I did say I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to rush him. I'm going to take it slow. And I'm going to do what it takes to continue to keep my sanity in this household so that we can just all get through this together. So if I need to outsource my laundry getting done, and I need to, hire one of the cleaning companies around here to come pick up my laundry and to clean it so that I can just still rest, I would do that. If I have to keep ordering out for now, I would do that. Grocery deliveries, I'm going to do that. We went to Target earlier. He wanted to really, really get out. Like I said, he's in the clear. The virus is gone, but he still can't walk, right? For a long period of time. He's doing much better, but for a long period of time, he can't walk. So he don't care. He wants to get in the basket. He want to go to Target. So I took him to Target, and I realized how I'm going to have to buy them more things to do. I'm going to have to buy like more paint kits, more things they can do with their hands to take, because I can't always take them outside because I still have Noah I have to deal with, So look, at this point, who want a toy? You get 2 toys. You get 2 toys. So hopefully soon I'll be able to go get them new toys and new like art sets and things. We saw a lot of things at Target that I want to get them that definitely help them stay occupied, whether they come outside to the picnic table and do it, because it's still a little warm here. I mean, it's warmer during the day. It's like 60 right now. It's warmer during the day. But buy whatever you need to buy, mama, okay? And don't beat yourself over because you broke budget, because broke your budget or broke your mind. Which one you want? So I chose to eat out because it was easy and nobody hungry. But yes, so I'm gonna end this video here. Again, do your own research, but that's what the household has been through. Thank you for everyone who did pray for us and call and check on Mr. Noah. We will continue just to share his progress. when it comes to getting him back to walking and to get his brain fog gone. His eyesight is much better, but the gaining his weight, mobility, bringing his mobility and strength back, and his brain fog is 3 things that we're working on. It's crazy how one little parasite can change the course of how a person moves about, but it is true. So definitely take this video and do what you got to do to get the herbs in your home. I will put the herbs that I use in the description box below. I have used up all my herbs at this point because, like I said, I've been making tea around the clock 9 days plus 6 days, right? So we're looking at 15 days. I have been making tea, and I am out for 5, 6, 7, 7 people. Because Miss Tori took a little bit of it too. So, but yeah, everything is much, much better in the home. We are on the up and up. And so thank you again. Anything you need to know, guys, just comment below. I try to answer the best way I can. In the meantime, again, I hope this video was informative. Thank you for everybody who reached out and checked on us. And may the Most High still be glorified in all things, no matter the season. Hallelujah. All right. Until then, guys, shalom. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.